Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Three Man Rush Show. Not the Three Man Rush Pocket, Three Man Rush Show. Got with me still, T.O. I'm your host, Thomas. Of course, today we're going to do fantasy mock draft, a 12-round PPR draft. Going to give you guys a little insight of who you guys should be picking. I'll be picking from the number 2 spot. Still be picking from number 6, and T.O. picking for the number 10 spot. But before we get started, you guys got any strategies going in? Picking from your position?
Of course we do. I mean, now I think we're gonna discuss some more as we actually do the draft here. Can't just start off giving you the strategy. I mean, you're not a trustworthy guy there, Tommy.
You sure not.
So
Yeah, sure not.
but with each pick I'll give the insight on what I'm thinking here. But I'm definitely not telling you with the second pick. I mean, to start
It's not for me, it's for the people, T.O.
I know. I'm just not
insight.
I'm
Still,
just
what's your
saying.
strategy picking right in the middle of the draft?
I never have a strategy. I go with my gut.
Go with your gut.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what the go with your gut strategy gets you.
What you got over there, Tommy? What you thinking here?
I mean, hey, I'm going to get, one of the top 2 players, of course. So, it's pretty easy to start out. But coming around on that 2-3 turn, I feel like things are going to get interesting. But we'll see who's available. You guys ready to get started?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Here we go. All right, first off the board, of course, Chris McCaffrey going number 1. Number 2, I feel like it's a pretty easy pick for me. I can go Justin Jefferson. If I want to go wide receiver, this is PPR, y'all. So could go Austin Eckler. What do you guys think I should go with number 2? I'm leaning Justin Jefferson.
If I were you, I'd definitely go Jefferson, but I'm not sure about McCaffrey going 1 in the PPR, man. I don't think I agree with that.
He gets those receptions. Still, what do you think?
Judging by the roster, we have a quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, 1 flex. I might go wide receiver, and I might go JJ.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going. I think it's consensus number 1 and number 2 pick. So I'm going with Justin Jefferson. Going 3, Tyreek Hill. 4, Jamar Chase. Number 5, Austin Eckler. Still, you are on the clock at number 6.
Let me take a look at this draft board. I'm trying to give y'all my true emotion, so it may take me a few seconds.
All right. Well, you got options like Kelsey in a PPR. That's a big difference maker at tight end.
But would you take Kelsey at 6? I feel like he'd be a later first round pick.
Kelsey at 6 versus Cup, who's been questionable lately, man, or Diggs and CD Lamb in the wide receiver position. And then the top 3 in the running back position, according to Sleeper, is Bijan Robinson, Saquon Barkley, and Nick Chubb. You know what? I just may have to go Kelsey. So I'll draft Kelsey. Travis Kelsey, the top.
Travis Kelsey goes 6 is still. After that, Cooper Kupp goes 7. Stephon Diggs go 8. Excuse me.
You good over there? You good over there, host?
About everything. Send the life alert out, man. We about to call life alert.
All right, we are back. Sorry about that, folks. Number 9, Saquon Barkley. T.O., you are on the clock at the number 10 pick. Where are you going?
Number 10 pick here is a tough decision for me, but I think I got an option between Bijan and I do like CD Lamb this year, but I think I'm going with the upside, man. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about upside here. So I'm going with the young rookie that I think is going to catch the ball a lot out there in Atlanta. I don't think it's going to be Kyle Pitts. Too much, so I'm taking Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson at 10. That's not a bad pick. At number 11 goes CeeDee Lamb. At pick 12, surprising, Patrick Mahomes, first quarterback off the board. Then Amon-Ra St. Brown. Nick Chubb back at 11. T.O., you are back on the clock. Bijan Robinson, who's your next pick after that?
At 2.3. Right.
Since I'm in a PPR, of course, I'm going to have to go with the wide receiver, especially since we start 3 of them in this league here. I'm going to go with the guy that gets all the targets, every pass that's coming his way here. Hopefully Jimmy G can get it to him. But I'm going with Mr. Devontae Adams over there, man. I think he does what he does every year. Goes for about 10 touchdowns and, close to 100 receptions, something like that.
Solid pick, Devontae Adams last year. I mean, he had better numbers than a lot of these receivers that went in the first round. I guess a lot of people expect him to fall off without Derek Carr, transitioning to Jimmy G. But after Devontae, AJ Brown goes next to Team 9. At 8 goes Derrick Henry, and after that, Josh Allen. Still, you're on the clock. Right now, you have Travis Kelce. Who are you going to add on to your team?
I'm looking at the running back position right now. I see JT out there, Jonathan Taylor, was in a little contract tiffy with his organization. I see Josh Jacobs, who's also in a little contract dispute with his organization. I don't like those situations so much. And I look at the wide receivers. I see Garrett Wilson and Jalen Waddle. I'm thinking about grabbing one of them or taking a stab at Jalen Hurts right now at quarterback. But I am going to go with Mr. Waddle right here in this spot.
All right, Jalen Waddle goes to Team 6 or still. After that, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Ramondre Stevenson. I am on the clock. Started out with Justin Jefferson. It's a 4-point PPR league. Who am I thinking? Second round. Man. It's tough. Running backs available. I'm thinking about Tony Pollard possibly, or should I go wide receiver? Still some good players out there.
A lot of good
players. Great. What do you think, Tio?
I was saying there's a lot of good players out there, man. We only in round 2 here.
Yeah. But it's like, it's that tier drop off once you, get to certain areas. It's like you can get them now or you can wait. Well, being at the back end or the front end of the draft, I really won't be able to wait for a couple of guys. Well, I do have my second pick, but
you got back to backs. Well, not back to back, but close.
Yeah. Since you are starting 3 wide receivers, I'm going to go Garrett Wilson. I'm really looking forward to the upside with him and Aaron Rodgers out there. After that, Team 1 picks Mark Andrews. Then follows it up with Jalen Hurts. I am back on the clock.
Do y'all think these quarterbacks should be going this high in a PPR here? Like the last pick in the first for Patrick Mahomes? Second round, Josh Allen.
I think some of these things have tilted because of last year. But it being such a steep drop off from the tier 1 to tier 2 quarterbacks. And I think some people may have a strategy to grab the cream of the crop early on.
Yeah, I feel like only those 3, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts, will go this early. I feel like there'll still be another QB won't go until late 4th round because, there's definitely a tier drop off at quarterback after, Jalen Hurts, I feel.
Let me ask you this. Do you think this is the year who is the quarterback that you think takes that jump from tier 2 to tier 1 or from 3 to 1? Is there anyone else you see out there that might can make that jump that wasn't there last year?
I think Justin Herbert can make a jump coming off a rough year, only throwing 25 touchdowns after he cracked his ribs in, I think, week 2. So I think he'll take a jump. How about you? Well, I got 20 seconds. Let me make this pick real quick. Since this is a 3 wide receiver draft, I feel like I can get running backs later. Tony Pollard is on the board still.
Yep.
I'm gonna be a fool for passing him up, but I'm gonna go Chris Olave. I like his upside. Starting off with 3 pretty solid wide receivers, I feel pretty good about that.
All right, so you seem to be set at that position, starting to draft off.
After that, Tony Pollard went, Najee Harris, DK Metcalf. Still, you're on the clock with Kelsey, Waddle. Who are you going to add to that core?
I'm looking at the board right now. I see Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, and Herbert. Of course, as we just mentioned, the quarterbacks. Of course, it's intriguing and want to take a stab at one of those guys. But I'm gonna go with a running back in this spot, and that running back is going to be Travis Etienne from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Travis Etienne. What do you think about that pick, T.O.? Good pick.
I like it.
Early.
I like it. He'll catch the ball out the backfield a lot. PPR, I think he's a real solid RB there. For having for your RB1 makes me a little bit nervous just because like we drafted a rookie, Tank Bigsby, that seems to be the short yardage and the goal line guy for this year. So I'd be a little bit concerned about the touchdown production, but like for PPR, I like the pick.
Tank Bigsby. What else would he be except a short yardage goal line back?
They aren't saying
I'm not too sure about Etienne's hands. I feel like last I saw, he only caught about 36 balls last year. Is he a good receiving back out the backfield?
Yeah. That's
Only
all he did.
36 balls.
I mean, that's for a running back though. Like that's solid numbers for a running back. If they get over 30,
I think Austin Eckler had like 79.
I mean, he had
year before that.
he had 35 on 45 targets, so that's pretty efficient.
Yeah, that is efficient. T.O., 40 seconds on the clock. After Etienne, Devontae Smith, Brees Hall, Jahmyr Gibbs.
I think I'm going with another receiver here who's going to be it's PPR, so that's what I'm basing my draft off of. I think he's going to be a target hog. Plus, his other receiver on the team just got a little banged up, got a little LCL injury. So I'm going to go with Mr. Nuke Hopkins himself there. Since Treylon got banged up.
All right, Devontae Hopkins, Joe Burrow goes to team 11. T. Higgins, Keenan Allen, Calvin Ridley. Till you're back on the clock. Right now you have Bijan, Devontae Adams, and DeAndre Hopkins. Are you worried about, DeAndre being such a run-heavy offense down there?
Slightly I am. Yeah, but I feel like for some reason I think Tannehill can get him the ball. Like DeAndre's going to command the ball. I don't know if they want to continue to put everything on Derrick Henry over there. Yeah. I think they got him for a reason. And
yes, Derrick Henry has hit that 30-year-old threshold. So we'll see how long he can hold up. But,
yeah. All right. Here, I think I'm going to employ my new strategy, man. Like Steele said, the quarterbacks from last year it was a drastic difference between the top 3 and then everyone else after that. So I'm going to get a guy that, was previously the MVP of the league. Mr. Lamar Jackson. I think I'm going to go for it. Go for some upside here, man.
Lamar Jackson gives you that rushing upside. I hear you've been having a rough time in camp this year, throwing a lot of picks. But
yeah, I mean, that's what camp is for, though. You try stuff, see what works, what doesn't.
That's true. After Lamar, Ken Walker, Debo Samuels, Joe Mixon. Still, you're on the clock. You got Kelsey, Waddle, Travis Etienne. Good blend of players. Where you going next?
It's the fourth round, guys. I feel like I got a pretty solid band of players in every position. Well, in three different positions. Debating if I want to grab another running back or listen to my own advice and go grab a top quarterback. And I'm gonna go with Mr. Herbert, man.
Justin
I'm gonna
Herbert.
go with Justin Herbert. He has a new offensive coordinator this year. And Kellen Moore seems like he's pushing the ball down the field with those tall wide receivers, as the Chargers love to do it historically. So I'm going with that.
It's an interesting start. You got, kind of filling up each, position. Get a top guy, at each spot. It's pretty good.
I've been meditating a lot lately, So I just been trying to find balance, just a little bit of balance.
Woosah.
That's all. Woosah.
After Herbert, TJ Hawkinson went, Aaron Jones, Justin Fields. Now I'm back on the clock. Right now, I had 3 wide receivers: Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave.
Yeah. What are you doing with this fourth pick here? Tommy, this build is very interesting to me.
Very interesting build because I still see wide receivers that I like. So that makes me think that.
Are we going 4 straight?
I should probably took Tony Pollard instead of Chris Olave back then. If I would have known somebody like Amari Cooper would still be around.
Nah, this is good. This is good for the people listening.
Let you guys know. Round fourth round. You can still pick up a guy like an Amari Cooper.
That plus anybody going 0 RB, give him
exactly.
Give him a look at what it looks like.
What's the RB? What's that RB field looking like?
RB still got Damian Pierce, Miles Sanders, J.K. Dobbins, Alexander Madison. But I think I'm gonna go. Miles Sanders here. Down in Carolina, rookie quarterback. I know they're going to have to lean on the run a lot. They said they're going to use him as a 3-down back down there. So we'll see what happens with that. After Miles, Terry McLaurin went, DJ Moore, and I'm back on the clock. Looking at my roster again, got Miles Sanders, Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. Would it be crazy to take a 4th wide receiver here?
Nothing is crazy. Nothing is crazy in this fake game we play and love, man.
Football. Ideally, I would like to take Amari Cooper here. I think I may do it.
Discuss what's your thought process.
But I'm thinking Jerry Jeudy might have big play upside. Being out there in Denver with Russell Wilson, I feel like he's going to turn it around, having Sean Payton. So right now, my debate is between Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy. So I think I can get another. These tiers of running backs that are still there, I can fill in another spot. Tight ends, still some pretty solid tight ends. I think I'll wait on tight end. I think I'm gonna play it safe. Feel like Deshaun Watson's gonna be back. I'm gonna go Amari Cooper. He's going to sit in the flex spot for me. After that, George Kittle went, Damian Pierce, Jerry Jeudy. Of course, still you're back on the clock.
Yep. At pick 5.6, I'm on the clock. Let's see my team so far. I got Herbert, Travis Etienne at running back, Jalen Waddle at wide receiver, Travis Kelsey at tight end. I didn't notice I had 2 guys named Travis on my team. That's pretty rare. I might draft Trevor Lawrence now, just to kind of keep that thing kind of going. Let's see what I'm gonna do. I need to fill in that running back. You know what?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm gonna fill in this with the running back position, and I like what this kid is an explosive guy. Uh, he's got to stay a little healthy, man. But I think his new team is gonna show him the way because he's gonna split time with other running backs in the field, but he's clearly the most talented one. So I'm gonna go with DeAndre Swift in this spot.
DeAndre Swift goes still to that. Dallas Goddard, Drake London, Cam Akers. TL, you're on the clock. Got Lamar Jackson, D Hop, and Devontae Adams, and Bijan Robinson.
Yep. So here I'm deciding between another wide receiver or picking up a running back. think I think I'm going J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins.
I think I'm going Dobbins just because.
On stack that Ravens, Lamar Jackson, J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, and if there's any Russian, I have a piece of it. So yeah,
J.K. Dobbins goes. Alvin Kamara goes to Team 11. Christian Watson, Alexander Madison, Darren Waller. TL, you are back on the clock.
All right, here.
Pretty well balanced team. Was that part of your strategy, or is that just how things fell to you?
Nah, I like to be balanced. Like in all my drafts, I like to be balanced. I don't really like to, because I find when I go like either all running backs starting off, like if I go 3 running backs or 3 receivers, I start to tilt a little bit. Like me personally, like when I see all the other names and then look at the other teams around, it gets me a little crazy. So I like to stay balanced. I mean, have a nice mixture of quality players on both sides there.
Do you focus mostly on? I mean, of course, you focus mostly on your team, but do you take into account like other teams in your draft?
Yeah, based on like if it's positional, like if it's a one-on-one position, like if it's a quarterback or tight end or something like that, like I'll look at the team that's drafting after me or before me or whatever and see like how many people have left, what are my odds, like my tiers, and what chance I got to get another player there. But with the clock running down here, I'm still working on the strategy here. Like I'm trying some new things out this year. Quarterback is one of them, and now we going tight end as well.
Tight end.
Yeah. I'm going with upside once again, man. Mr. Eternal Upside. Even though yeah, Kyle Pitts, man. Kyle Pitts is the selection
Kyle
there.
Pitts.
At the Kyle Pitts, Chris Godwin goes, Brandon Ayuk, James Conner. Still, you're back on the clock. You got DeAndre Swift, Justin Herbert, Travis Etienne, Waddle, and Travis Kelce.
With this pick, man.
6th round. Where you going?
6th round. I'm gonna make this simple. He's normally underrated. He normally gets drafted pretty late, but he puts up numbers. Mr. Lockett, man. Mr. Tyler Lockett. He's going off the board.
Tyler Lockett, solid pick for the 6th round.
I didn't know it. They say he outproduced DK Metcalf for the last 2-3 years, something like that. I think it was 2 years.
I feel like the last 2-3 years he's been like wide receiver 15. You know, in the 6th round. It's a great pick. Great pick. After Lockett goes Trevor Lawrence, Michael Pittman, Dalvin Cook. Now I am on the clock. Now I'm seeing more wide receivers that I like, but no room for them.
So you only have one running back on the roster here.
One running back. So I'm gonna have to load up now. No tight ends yet. No quarterback. I know I need running backs. I'm thinking Rashad White. I know that offense is going to be terrible with Baker.
Hold up, Baker's a great quarterback, man. Don't do that to him.
I like picking running backs that have, a good offense or a good team, because predominantly those running backs on good teams, they get a lot of carries, towards the end of the game when they're, trying to run out the clock. I feel like Tampa's going to be trailing a lot, so he'll get less opportunities.
How is he out the backfield?
But he catches the
Catching the
ball.
ball.
He does catch the ball, but
Oh my God.
I just can't trust Baker. I can't trust Baker. So I'm gonna go. I'll say
You got 4, 3, 2.
I'm gonna go Javante.
Ooh.
Javante. They say he's healthy. He's gonna play in the preseason game. It's a big risk.
About to say, do you believe it? Do you believe he's healthy?
In the 6th round, that's all right. I'll take that chance.
Do y'all think he's really gonna play this Saturday?
Yeah, I'm sure he's got to get some carries, get some hits.
Yeah.
Feel comfortable again. But
They must have found a breakthrough in ACLs.
I wish I could.
Oh, that's an interesting pick right there, though.
Rashad White, Deontay Johnson. I'm back on the clock.
Do you think Deontay Johnson is going to be the PPR monster that he once was?
No, I think he was a PPR monster with Big Ben because Big Ben was catching check down and couldn't throw, 10 yards. So
Okay, believe that if you want. We have Pittsburgh has the silliest offensive coordinator in the league. He throws everything horizontal to the line of scrimmage. Deontay Johnson will still lead the team in targets because he's the quickest one off the line of scrimmage, and that's the quickest thing to a short run game. And that's what Matt Canada seems like he wants to run. So it's up to Deontay to catch the ball. He always top in the league in drops, but the targets will be there.
Well, I went with Deshaun Watson. I feel like he's going to have a bounce back season. Get the stack of Deshaun Watson, Amari Cooper. I feel like this going to be a good stack. After that, Mike Williams goes, Marquise Brown, Isaiah Pacheco. Still, you're back on the clock. Where you headed?
Deshaun Watson, huh?
So we're just going off of football. Just off of football, man. No personal.
I'm not providing any color. I'm chilling. Man.
Yep.
Just chilling. Looking at the draft board right now. I like Kirk. I like Evans at this position. Let me see what I got there. Do I got my third receiver? I do not have my third receiver yet. And because this is a 3-receiver stardom, I'm gonna go with Mike Evans, man. I'm gonna see what Baker can do, man. I know he made favorite Godwin underneath.
Oh man, Mike Evans. I don't know.
Did I hear a sound effect? Hold on.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I was doing a mock earlier and I was staring Mike Evans down and trying to work through it. Like Baker throwing deep balls.
Highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. I had the DJ Moore experience with Baker. Yeah. It wasn't a pretty one. It was not a pretty one.
Yeah, that was. He did go to Carolina last year, right?
Yes, he did. That's all the hype, all the hoopla for best quarterback DJ Moore ever played with. The worst shit that ever happened out there.
Mike Evans in 7th round. I feel like that's the earliest I would take him. So I feel like it's not a bad pick.
No, it's not a bad pick. I'm just saying for the season and like trying to work through it in my head on projecting on what's going to happen.
I mean, his whole career has been over 1,000 yards, so I'm sure he wants to keep that streak going. But after Mike Evans, George Pickens, Pat Fryermuth, Christian Kirk, still you on the clock.
Yep.
What are you thinking?
So,
keeping that balanced approach.
Kind of. Um, I'm gonna try out some more upside over here, man, because that's what I'm all about now. I'm hearing good things out of both of these guys, actually. Two rookies out of Jackson Smith and Jigba out there in Seattle. Hearing he's probably going to replace Tyler Lockett as he's aging up there. Oh, I only got 6 seconds left. But I think I'm going. Oh my God. Come on. I'm gonna go Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison, the other side of Justin Jefferson. Hopefully, he'll be double covered a lot. And Addison, I heard he's pretty explosive. His damn self.
All right, so after Addison, the other guy, Smith and Jigba, James Cook, David Montgomery, AJ Dillon, till you're back from the clock. Yeah. Is this where you think, I guess, around 7, 8, that's where you should be shooting for your upside players?
I think you should shoot for him. I think you should shoot for him the whole time. Like, if you want to actually,
early you want to go for the safe. Get studs, get your key guys in there.
No,
I don't.
I mean, like, I'll do 1 or 2, but in order to, like, if you want to win, like, win the whole thing, just the upside guys is what's going to actually do it for you. Like, the safe guys will get you, to the playoffs. But
what's defined as an upside guy?
The guys that, like, you can't really, like, they don't have 7 seasons of, all right, he's going to get 800 yards rushing, 5 touchdowns. Like it's no consistency there. This guy could go for 1,400 and 12 or something like that.
Okay, he's on that verge.
Not even on the verge. It's just you're not 100% sure, but you can see it happening.
Like, what's a player like? Explain a player that is. That sound like boom or bust to me.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
not boom. Okay. It's not boom or bust, but as a guy that you think, like,
I'm going to have a breakout year.
Yeah,
a breakout guy. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Going to outperform what he did in previous years, probably. You could say that. Where are you going next, T.O.? You're back on the clock.
I was talking for so long here. Let me take a look.
You got auto pick.
Yep. Oh, good. I got
Treylon Burks.
Yes.
Terrible.
And Tua goes. Dak Prescott. Jahan Dotson. Still, you're back on the clock.
My plan worked out perfectly.
See, I was actually, I can tell you who I was looking for there, but I don't know if he still was on the board.
Let me see if I can turn this timer off.
You can hit pause.
You can pause it.
You can pause it. Looking at the board right here, right now.
That's who I was looking for right there. I was looking for my stat combination. I was going for Zay Flowers, the rookie from Baltimore that's been lighting camp up. But I got Treylon Burks.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he'll come back around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to swing and go for everyone's favorite, Mr. Michael Thomas here in this spot at 8.7.
I don't know if I can trust Michael Thomas.
I can't trust him either, but at 8, that's normally the untrustworthy ones. That's where they normally reside.
Yeah. That's Michael Thomas, Kadarius Toney, David Njoku, Brandon Cooks. I'm on the clock. Still need a tight end. Could go Evan Ingram. At this point, I'm probably just going to punt the position. Get 2 guys and stream them. Play the matchups. Evan Ingram's probably the best one left at this point. So I should probably pick him up now. At the same time, I feel like everyone else already has a tight end. So I could wait. So a lot of people will probably wait to get that second tight end till the end of the draft. So that's something I'm thinking about. Let me just get out the way. I'm gonna go Evan Ingram here. I got my next pick coming right up.
Both Washington running backs went after that.
Same team, huh?
Do you think Evan Ingram was an aberration last year? Like that's where it's going to be at, or do you think
I feel like
Cavalli
they're
getting
gonna
there?
use him. If not more, at least as much as they did last year. Because I mean, they just gave him that contract. So hey, you got to earn it now.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
um, after that, I mean, there's still guys like Dalton Schultz and Houston, Cole Kmet. Eh,
All right.
eh. But after Evan Ingram, Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson both go to the team one. I'm back on the clock. I think I got all my starters picked out. So now looking at my bench, I got Deshaun Watson. Do I want to go upside with Anthony Richardson, backup quarterback, or should I go running back? Where do you guys think I should go?
I feel like you need a running back personally, but
Definitely need to stack up on running backs.
Yeah, right now you got
me,
Jamal Williams, Rashard Penny in your hometown. Somebody named Charbonnet, Khalil Herbert,
I think
and
I'm gonna go
Samaje
with
Perine.
Jamal Williams. He had 17 touchdowns last year. I feel like he's going to get a lot of goal line work in New Orleans. Um, Kamara's going to miss those 3 games. He could be filling in. So this could be a good pickup to start off early. Jamal Williams.
I like a good hot start pick, and of course,
Jamal Williams, Quentin Johnson, Anthony Richardson, Zay Flowers, Teals Mangoes. Still, you're on the clock now. Follow up your Michael Thomas pick.
Yep. Let me go. Let me see what I'm gonna do over here. I got my starters pretty much lined up. I might need some more depth at receiver, especially with that Michael Thomas pick or at that flex position.
How do you feel about your starters so far? Herbert,
Uh,
McKinnon, Swift, Waddle, Lockett, Mike Evans, Kelsey, and Michael Thomas.
I am a little nervous about injury. I got some aging players. I got some injured players, but if everything is on up and up, we should be good. Especially considering the positions I got in
see, at least you got the most consistent tight end in the world over there, Mr. Travis Kelce.
there. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping that can put me over the top.
Yeah, that weekly advantage is huge if you can. I mean, you still got to draft right with the rest of your lineup, but when you know one position, you really going to have the advantage over pretty much all your other teammates. I mean everybody else in the league. I mean, it definitely helps out a lot, but at the same time, it's like you're going all in on Kelsey because you drafted him so early. So he's got to perform. If he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't, he kills your team.
True.
All right, so with this pick, I think I am going to go. It's kind of a toss up here, kind of a long shot, but I think he could win me a couple of weeks with some deep bombs and the explosive offense, a potentially explosive offense. I'm gonna go with Odell, man. He had a season off of football. He might spark some big plays in Baltimore.
Wait,
So in the ninth round, 9.6.
What the?
I took
You're on
my
auto.
I don't know how it went on auto pick, but
You would have auto put from last round. You're supposed to turn it off.
oh, sorry about that. Yeah,
I can go back.
that's gonna be a lot of work to.
Oh shit! Just gonna keep picking.
All right, so after 9.6, we had Gabe Davis at 9.7, Dalton Schultz at the helm, Cole Kmet, Aaron Rodgers, Rashad Penny, Zach Charbonnet, T.O. They had you draft Aaron Rodgers. You have 2 quarterbacks. And then on the turn, the 9-10 turn, we had Juju, followed by Samaje Perine, Elijah Moore, Khalil Herbert, Cortland Sutton, and Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, should I say what I would have done or or
Yeah, yeah. What would you have done? Yeah, we don't have to speak, girl. Yeah.
I mean, I'd
What would you have done?
have took one of the running backs between Herbert or P Ryan. Like I told y'all the week before, I love P Ryan getting them late and getting off to that hot start there. Even though Javonte seems to have pulled the Undertaker, he must have got some of Mike's secret stuff over there, the water bottle. I don't know what's happening, but
It's AI out here, man. AI. First AI was crossing people up and breaking ankles. Now AI fixing people up quick. It's different. It's crazy out here.
I see, but I'd definitely added a couple more running backs to my 2 starters that I got here.
It's a different environment out here. All right, but
what are you thinking about still? 10th round.
I was looking at Jameson Williams. I think I just got some news today that he might be out for the remainder of the preseason. He's already suspended. So fuck him. At least this round. So I'm looking at my team. I could use some tight end depth just in case Travis Henry has a bye or gets injured. I don't really see anything worthwhile. But right now, I think I'm gonna go wide receiver. I'm looking at Thielen, Sky Moore. I might go with Sky Moore from Kansas City. I don't know who their top receiver is going to be this year, but Sky Moore could have caught a couple TD passes against, well, at least one TD pass against, in the Super Bowl. What a great game! Oh my gosh, he did that. Ain't that right, T.O.?
It was a great game, man. It was
It
amazing.
was a great game. I'm still not ready to talk about it yet, but
I thought we were in fantasy season.
After Sky Moore, Kirk Cousins goes, Alan Lazard, Devon A-Chain. Now I'm on the clock. Still pretty thin at running back. Excuse me. I feel good about my team. As far as my receivers, we got pretty much 4 number 1 receivers. Deshaun Watson. He struggled last year, so I'm kind of thinking about should I have a backup plan for Deshaun Watson. I know a lot of people haven't picked their second QB yet. I think I might have to. One team did, Team 5. And this pick may surprise you guys, but I feel like
I know where you're going.
He finished like QB 5, I think. I gotta check. Last year. But Geno Smith, be consistent, got a lot of weapons out there. And if Deshaun Watson struggles, I can just play the matchups with him and Geno Smith, and I feel good about that. What do you guys think about Geno?
I don't mind Geno. It's just I don't know, man. The guy that's been in the league that long is the first season where you produced to this level.
I mean, early on, he was young, didn't really know the league, but he got all that time sitting behind those veterans. He's behind Eli for a while. Then he was behind who else was he watching? You know,
Didn't he
yeah.
watch? Didn't he watch the boy? Didn't he watch the boy break his jaw or some shit like that?
Oh no, somebody broke his jaw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He watched the boy break his own jaw. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a little nervous about Gino. I'm not gonna lie, like it feel like
What makes you nervous? You look at the weapons he's got out there.
I'm looking at the weapons, right?
Receivers, you got two solid running backs.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about the weapons, right? But you know how sometimes like if that backup quarterback, he might run through the season until they catch up with him the next season to see his tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh yeah, that's what he does.
Like a Nick
He-
Foles, like a Nick Foles type.
yeah, like Nick
Yeah.
Foles. I feel like Ryan Fitzpatrick was like that in some ways. Like the first six to 8 games, maybe 10 games, he might catch you by surprise. But by the second time they run through the division, they on the ass. And the second time the league get a whole view of you, you know. So that's what I'm thinking about with Gino.
All right. Well, after my Geno pick, still pretty thin at running back. Um, so where do I want to go?
Yeah, Damian Harris out there.
Yeah, I'm thinking Damian Harris. He's already banged up. He's consistently banged up. Um, but so is Elijah Mitchell. They're both always banged up. Tyler Algier did run for 1,000 yards last year.
He won't sniff the field, brother. He will not sniff the field this
That's
year.
crazy. That's all.
They had
That's
Bijan
always
listed on the depth chart as a number 3 running back to start. You know, maybe he doesn't know the plays or.
Sure. Sure. I mean, if you're looking at running back, don't forget you got some savvy veterans out there still available, man. You know, there's one that just signed with New England sitting right there for you, man.
Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott. That's Ramondre's team. Some other guys I feel like going to come back to me. Let me go. I'm a. I'm gonna go Tyler Algier. Tio, are you all for auto pick?
I am.
Uh,
I'm ready. I'm ready to make a selection here.
You've been waiting for like 20 minutes.
That is true. I
But
mean,
after Algier, Dallas Cowboys defense went. That's wild. Adam Thielen, Justin Tucker went in the 11th round. Still, you're on the clock.
that I
Probably just do
am.
a couple more rounds. We're not going to do the full draft.
Um,
You guys want to go around what?
you
14,
call it
15?
whatever you want to call it, but right now I'm gonna go with the same man y'all just brought up, Zeke Elliott, man. I think he's still some carries from Ramondre. Ramondre always seems to miss a few games a year,
I
you
think he's
know.
taking goal line work from Ramondre, personally. Like that's one thing Zeke is good at. And that's the one thing he consistently can do is get you a yard, get in the end zone.
And Ramondre struggled with that. As big as he is, he struggled with like short yardage,
Yep.
goal line. He had a couple fumbles.
Yep.
Um, I think we're gonna go to like the end of the 13th round, y'all.
All right.
But after Zeke, 49ers defense, I guess is the defense run. The Buffalo Bills defense goes. McPherson, kicker from Cincinnati. T.O., you're on the clock.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and snake one of Steele's handcuffs here.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that rookie I talked about, Mr. Tank Bigsby himself, just in case, like, ETN wore down at the end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Me being a Jacksonville fan, he doesn't have the body type to withstand a full season. So in that
Tank
case, I'm gonna take
Bigsby.
the young rookie guy back there who's been looking pretty good. Now for my next pick. Oh, well, you want to announce the picks in between?
After Bixby, Chikakonku goes. Damian Harris, Jake Elliott, Eagles defense. So now you're back on the clock.
All right, here I'm gonna take a defense because I see the run. The run has occurred here. Like usually, I like to wait on it, but I don't want to have a terrible defense and just have to spend all my free agent dollars week to week on waivers. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Jets defense here.
Jets defense. After the Jets defense goes, Ravens, Tyler Bash, Jacoby Myers, still on the clock. But before you pick still, Jets defense, how do you feel about them? They got a great defense, but they're in a crazy tough division. So you know, 6 games off the bat, they're gonna be, in dog fights.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Like I don't think they're gonna be 100% shootouts.
Yeah, that is true. I'd rather a dog fight than a shootout.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think the Jets, by them getting Aaron Rodgers, even though he's 39 and getting a little up there in age, like their defense is going to be even better because the offense is going to be on the field a little bit longer. A lot of problems with the Jets was on time of
it's always
possession,
on the field.
three and out. So yeah, that's going to be like some addition by subtraction or whatever.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, their running game is strong enough. I think they'll be able to, keep the offense up and field longer.
Yep. But all right, I'm gonna go with Daniel Carson in this position since everybody making a run on kickers and defenses. I'm gonna go with him.
Carlson, Steelers defense.
Wait a minute. You picked Carlson over the Steelers defense? What is happening here? What?
Listen, man, I'm
Still,
knocking.
It be your own people.
Still, what are you doing?
What still got to do? Got to do with it.
Elijah Mitchell, I'm back on the clock.
We filling out the rosters, right? Like we're filling out our starting rosters.
Yeah, yeah. So at this point, I'm thinking defense, but I can just get him with my next pick. But I think I'm gonna go with this guy. I love my wife, but my young ho Koo. Young ho Koo kicker from Atlanta. The shot is still, I had to steal that from him.
My young
His team name. After that, Miami defense went Daniel Jones. I'm back on the clock. I'm thinking New England Patriots defense, but then again, I might go Kansas City. I know their division's pretty weak. They got a good offense, keep their defense off the field a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kansas City defense.
All right.
Okay.
After that, Rashad Bateman goes, Tyler Higbee, Tyler Boyd. Still, you're on the clock for your last pick.
I'm gonna go with those Patriots defense, man. One thing Bill Belichick knows how to do is play defense, no matter how the offense looking. So,
All right, Patriots defense: Russell Wilson, Jared Goff, Sam Laporta. CEO with your last pick of the 13th round. Where you headed?
I mean, I got to pick a kicker to fill out the roster, so I'm going with my guy, Mr. McManus of the Jacksonville Jaguars, to finish it out.
When they get to Jacksonville, when they leave Denver? Jeez.
This year, we signed him.
All right, after that, I think it's Jason Myers and Greg Dulcich. We're gonna let the computer auto pick the rest.
So how do you feel?
and while the computer's auto picking, we can take a look at some of these other teams and how our teams match up against them.
Yeah, go ahead. What team are you liking? That's not
yours. So I'm just going through the list. A team, the number one pick have Jalen Hurts at the third round. They started off with Christian McCaffrey as Rashard White, Terry McLaurin, DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson, Mark Andrews at tight end, 50 Cent himself, Brian Robertson, and they got a okay bench with Antonio Gibson, Jameson Williams, Jerry McKinnon, and Daniel Jones, and also Miami's defense. Team is okay, kind of top heavy at first at quarterback and at that first running back position, but then after that it's kind of ass. Got to keep it real. How y'all feel about that one? How y'all see? Y'all feel the same, or y'all? I think some shit that team might,
Yeah, I agree. I think they are, pretty top heavy with McCaffrey and Hurts. But I like Terry McLaurin. I feel like he's one of those safe players where you know what you're going to get from him.
That is true.
He's pretty consistent. DJ Moore going to a new team after coming off a horrendous season last year.
Because it can't get no worse, right?
Yeah, it can't get any worse. Justin Fields, they say his accuracy got a little bit better. I don't think Team One would make any noise in the league.
Yeah.
So yeah, what teams have you got your eyes on? What team do you like?
The one
besides my team.
Besides my own. I was about to say my own, but the other one I've been looking at, I think they got some sleeper potential over there, is Team 12. And a PPR, they got a Amon-Ra St. Brown, T. Higgins, and Keenan Allen over there with like Christian Watson. If he takes the big step this year, I think they can make some noise. And they got some sleeper, like 0 RB target running backs like James Cook, Alexander Madison, Montgomery, Charbonnet. Like, I like that squad over there for what they did. But the squad I like the most is my own, besides those auto picks.
How about you, Tommy? What squad you like the best? I see one I like. But it's your floor. Ooh, that thing look crazy.
I'll look back to it again.
Actually, Team 11 might make some noise too.
That's what I was just talking about. Team 11 look crazy. I'm violating the rule right now. That's a pretty good looking team right there.
I don't know. I think they're pretty weak at wide receiver.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
CD and Calvin Ridley. You think Calvin really bounced back this year?
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a good year.
I'm just worried about Burrow. Like, I don't know. I don't know if Burrow's gonna withstand the whole season over there. Like, he's already banged up now. And Jamar Chase is telling me he shouldn't play till what? Like week 3 or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Looking at Team 8, pretty. I don't know.
Team 8 got a chance. I like their team a little bit.
I mean, Breece Hall, I feel like it's
all about health.
Yeah, I mean, they say he's still worried about, making certain cuts.
I saw the video of him today. And he looked fast as ever as he broke a 40-yard round there. But
let me look at. I think Team 5 is pretty solid. Eckler, if Jonathan Taylor comes back, DK Metcalf, Jerry Jeudy, Trevor Lawrence. I feel like Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good year.
Hold on. Y'all doing a whole lot of talk about all these other teams. I ain't say nothing about Team 6 though.
Team 6, I feel like they're going to struggle. I mean,
what?
Let's look at Team 6 real quick. Kelsey, Waddle, Etienne, Herbert, Swift, Lockett. Did he still reach on any of these picks? I got one pick I feel like he reached on.
And what's that?
DeAndre Swift.
I was about to say, I just don't like Swift personally, but I
In
feel like
round 5?
he does have the upside. I'm not taking him around 5.
I feel like there's going to be too much of a committee with the Eagles. Like, you don't know. Like, he's not going to get the consistent workload that, that Miles Sanders had last year.
Man, listen here, man. I'm all in with the Eagles, man. Hell, Eagles. Let's go all the way to the bowl, baby.
Y'all hear that? That will be
Hell, Eagles.
that will be clipped.
Let's go, Eagles. That juju
Play.
right there. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Let's go, Eagles.
all right, let me look at TO team one more time. Bijan.
I mean, you gotta also take out the auto picks out of there. Like I was looking at it with the people I wanted in there. So
Bijan, Devontae, DeAndre Hopkins, Mark Jackson, J.K. Dobbins. Now you selected J.K. Dobbins. You think he's going to have a bounce back year? You still had Madison out there. Alvin Kamara went right after him.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. T.O. was throwing curveballs on that one. He just throwing shit out there.
No,
we all in the same league. We all share a league, ladies and gentlemen. So
I'm not throwing curveballs. Like I feel like he was banged up last year. I feel like he's 2 years removed from his injury. I think he's going to have a solid year.
Tommy, you believe that? Come on, man. You don't believe
I'm not.
You don't think he was throwing a little curveball right there, throws off his scent.
I mean, you can. I'm telling you, I wouldn't lie.
I think you would. I absolutely think you would lie about fantasy football. Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is not the subject to be like. This is not the subject to be like, yo, I won't lie, man.
You sure about that?
You sure?
You ain't gonna lie?
100%. I do like J.K. Dobbins this year. I like that.
I mean, I feel like he's too injury prone.
You gotta give you the LD stare on that one, T.O.
Hey, do what you gotta do here. Do what you gotta do.
Gotta make sure you telling the truth.
Yeah, but Team 2, I feel like Team 2 is probably the best team out there.
Oh my gosh.
Got really four stud receivers. Got Miles Sanders going to get the bulk of his carries.
Is Javonte Williams going to actually start the season?
Who knows? That might be a weak spot, but No,
not might. He's your starting running back, so he's definitely.
That is true. But when you got, when you're stronger in other positions, they can help carry you, where you're weak at, So Javonte would be all upside. That's how I look at it, I feel like I'm pretty solid with the wide receiver core. Quarterback, don't really like my quarterback situation. It's pretty risky, but I feel like the upside is there. Like Geno would be consistent. Watson, if you can get back to 2020, almost MVP level Watson,
I feel like with those two, you're gonna be stuck week to week, trying to figure out who's gonna have the better week. Like they're gonna be around the same range, but
yeah. What do you think about those type of, putting yourself in those type predicaments? Do you like to have like a tier difference where you don't have to think about it, or?
Yes,
Like,
I hate it. I hate it when you got to decide.
I agree.
I always make the wrong choice every time. I hate it.
For sure. Yeah, man. You guys got anything else before we wrap this podcast up?
No, I think this is our first mock we all did together, so it's actually not bad. Not a bad experience.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Everybody, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments who you guys think has the best team. Tommy, T.O., or Steele. I'm gonna vote for myself, of course.
Or a bot. Or they can vote for a bot.
You should
be one of us.
We should make this joint. We should make this joint into a regular season and see just on auto or whatever and see how it plays out.
Yeah,
I think we should.
Let's make a little early season wager. Who do you guys think? I mean, I know you're gonna pick your own team, but how do you guys want to do this?
Do we make add and drops through the year? Or we keep it as is and just adjust the lineup.
Let it go on auto. Let it go. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you can set your lineup though, right?
Yeah.
Just no add and drops.
Don't add. Yeah.
All right, that's fair enough. All
right. Yeah, you figure out what we're gonna bet. Push-ups, some Bitcoin or something like that.
Yeah, I did get some of the one chip challenge Jones. I got four of them here.
Sounds like the loser.
So if the person in the toilet wants to take that on.
Oh man. Sounds like a bet to me. What do you think, Still?
I'm with it, man.
So we're not doing a winners bet. We're doing a losers bet.
Bet.
The worst team out of us three got to eat the one chip challenge over there.
One chip challenge live on the podcast.
What is it? Hot? Is a hot chip or something?
Hot as shit. Yep.
Oh, I can do that as long as they ain't like dipped in piss or some feces or something like that. I'm good.
No.
Or, I'm good as long as it's regular hot stuff.
All right, y'all in the comments, let us know who's got the best team. We'll turn this into a league. It should be fun. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah.
3-man rush.